Yeah, well. Also, sorry I might sound a little sniffly because reasons. Might be a little sick. Might be a little sick. Shut up, me. You know, I probably should have reviewed the game because I'm going into this completely blind. I haven't seen anything of the gameplay. Yeah, this probably is not going to end very well. But I haven't even loaded this game before. That's how blind I'm going into this.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign.
Man, he
The
looks
empire he
important.
ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity.
Got the PNG tuber.
When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits.
Am I going to have to,
He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a
Hello, laughing
solution.
face.
Hi, Creeper.
Kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
How about just ultra high? Headed for future hardware. Save anyway.
I like this gun.
I'm going into this completely blind. Why do you need eye tracking for this? I think we're forced to go into normal mode. Oh well. Okay, I was checking YouTuber. The earliest 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which was forced under the late Emperor Charles V. But now, with his son, the king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigismund. Let me read. Woo! Yeah!
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabag.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
You're yelling and the
What's
window
it
is
about?
open.
I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
ZE window.
Do we get to play the game now? Also, if y'all hear yelling, it's just
Fine state you're in
parents.
this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
That sounds wrong. Football. Or this morning. After the
Adds to the labor.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've
Kill
got
yourself,
a feeling there's
CK.
something you're not telling me.
Randomly
And it's
midstream.
connected
Yeah,
with
I
that
touchdown.
scratch on your hand. And that suspicious
Yeah,
character with a
that's probably
sword
gonna
who
happen.
turned up in town recently.
I mean,
Bad.
also Shadow
Spray
Wolf.
bottle.
No. But yeah, that's probably gonna happen. Even if with this good noise suppression, you're probably just gonna hear that is bullshit. Just and that's a picture looking character with a sword who turned up and down recently.
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right. Sorry, son. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4
Riz.
years old.
I know, Hal. You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
Fine, grant me.
Father angry with me for sleeping late.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's
Old.
too proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
My friend's been here.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
My friends aren't drunks.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Give me an
Yes,
example.
he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief-making so much.
Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
That's the thing. Going into this completely blind, I haven't even opened this game up until now, so I'm sorry you all have to experience this, but turning off motion blur.
It fun.
But I'm sorry you all have to see this, but you're going to all experience my tendency to yoink things, everything I see.
Lewd goober.
I can't pick up that apple while sitting. I doubt that. Oh, good enough. I'm free.
Is everything all right, son? Goodbye.
I feel quite hungry.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
They need powers of persuasion to achieve your
I
goals.
might start
so-
streaming again soon.
Oh, okay, nice. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them in simple use speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment with the person you're talking to. Middle ages, social status was paramount. The quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference on how people respond to you. Dangerous people will be afraid to cross you, and will be failing to assign risky tasks to you. Influenced mainly by your strength and the deterrent effect on your weapons and equipment. You can bribe him. You can use other skills. Okay.
I am a goofy goober rock.
So this is...
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Hal, my boy, when are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him.
Hi Creeper, it's me Preson.
Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage.
Hi.
If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Can I talk to him about, Okay.
Hi 0TTTYS.
Oh,
Hi, Shadow.
You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want me to look a fool in front of Sir Radzik?
No, I don't.
Oh, thank you for following, Shadow.
Thank you for the follow.
Marker is that. Can I punch this guy? Okay.
Shit!
It worked. I really wanted to punch some guy.
Now I see you, I hope it will go even better. Are you here to buy?
I don't think that's how it works. Okay. Oh, this is him.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My
Chimkin.
father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Pay the lot or else.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Sure. Here.
I just died.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Who's there?
Oh!
Ergot.
Fine.
Go inside OT get the stuff. From him.
Wait, hold up. How do I equip the axe? Yeah.
It's not a weapon.
Okay.
A locked chest.
I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Yum yum yum. Did not marked. Wasn't marked. Why don't I just punch him? Punch my dad. I'm not gonna do it.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Kunish didn't want to pay, so I got no money for those things you sold him. But I took them in lieu of the debt.
Took, meaning he gave them to you, or took, meaning stole?
If you didn't pay, then they're still ours. How can you steal something that's yours?
Fair point. Give it to me then, and here's some money for the rest.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. It won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought
Wait,
to
what?
learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Good as new, staring at the
Fighting.
wall. Yeah. She's deaf insane.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
I can whistle. I can be annoying.
Rosemary.
Aww.
You can't be serious, Dodge. Insulting our king.
What insult? I said
Why are you
only
chasing him?
Sigismund has done only what he had to.
Why aren't
You are
I?
a
He had to
madman.
attack the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German, Count. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
of Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Zoink Scoobs.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobbs had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Oh my god, are we gonna kill him?
Like alcohol?
Proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz.
Sparkle, sparkle.
I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But doing some chores all day.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Oh yeah.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
You're not following me? Buy ale at the tavern.
See.
God save Henry.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
How about I kill her? That's definitely gonna lure them away.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit, Docious.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
You
awesome.
Oh.
Peace.
Boy.
What's going on there?
Here.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Run, you cowards! And we better fucking run too.
Zbigniew, what are you doing? We don't have to run. We're on the right.
Ah, yes. Sorry.
Henry, I'm glad you
That's
came.
never happened to me before.
Damn it, lads. What do you think you're playing at? Are you trying to get yourselves in trouble?
You hit your alley.
The Deutsch was insulting King Wenceslas. He got what he deserved.
So that's why. Deutsch isn't a bad fellow, but he should drop this nonsense about Sigismund before someone torches his house.
So you don't mind that we...
Don't gape like a stuffed squirrel.
Glub glub.
Do you take me for a German, lover?
Nuh-uh.
I serve
That you.
my lord, and my lord serves the king, and that's Wenceslas.
Yep.
But what to do with you now? The
You
Deutsch
glub
will make
glub.
trouble if I let you off.
So I won't go to jail.
GLUB GLUB.
Ha!
No, Creeper, no.
Who paid for your grub? You know what? The Deutsch got what he deserved. I'll go and have a word with your father. and
Yes,
straighten it
Creeper.
out somehow. Now clear off.
No,
Glub,
there
glub.
isn't.
My mind.
No, Master Liberty, stop encouraging this.
To glub or not to glub?
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
God save my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Ew.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And a card for my beauty? What else might your worship desire?
Beer.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too.
Welcome,
Oh,
Is
by
this
the
what
way,
the kids
that
call Riz?
shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Lanyon?
Maybe.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Am I gonna have to hide this? Hold up, I need to check something.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
Some nudity and sexual content. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to be careful.
Ruh-roh. I can find where it is for you and tell you.
Okay,
So
thank
you
you.
know when.
Thank you, Creeper.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
No, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
I feel like that's...
Yes, but there's something I need to do first.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
I feel like that is going to, last a while. So let's at least... What's here?
The sword thing doesn't.
God save you, Helen.
Hi.
God be with you. See you later.
Need one, right?
It's a little bit later. The priest.
Of course it's the priest.
God be with you.
I bought it. Did I?
You didn't buy it.
How do...
You have to go to the basket tab. In the shop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's talk about the price.
You only need 10.
Why not?
That's a sum I can live with.
What's that?
That worked, I guess.
You.
Meanie. Okay, I have to fight then.
What the hell was that?
God. I'm over here. Hey, you! Don't move a muscle.
Surrender.
Don't move a finger.
Violation. You're under arrest.
But I can't surrender.
Stop right where you are.
Surrender. You'll have to answer for your lawbreaking.
I can't.
I've heard reports about you picking fights with people, and we don't like that around here, my boy.
He fought me
You should have thought twice
first.
about what you are doing. That will land you a fat fine.
Just my luck.
You can click G
Look,
to
I
surrender.
can't tell you anymore. The fate of the whole empire hangs in the balance between King Wenceslas and King Sigismund. High politics, you know? Not a peep to anyone.
My heart bleeds for you.
That much? I don't have enough on me.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
Jail? Alright, let's go and get it over with quick.
Just the accommodation for you. Get moving.
Mulu. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 345,678 45,678
Please don't do that.
5,678
It's gonna get really annoying.
78 8. No spam.
Don't spam, please.
Hey! I'm over here! What the hell's going on? Let me out!
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Just don't do it again.
For the love of God, let me out! Let me out!
I died already?
Alternate scene.
That guy just ran up and punched me.
LOL.
Oh wait, Creeper, twinsies. Wait, no. No, you're not part of our team.
For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Shut up.
Damn, let's go! Run, you coward!
anyway, I'm glad you came.
Look out.
Isn't there a third one? I guess he died.
Look, it's all about
Rakes, spades, forks, and axes. All you need to tame Mother Nature.
Hey,
Where are we going?
I'll message you all no scenes location and story on Discord.
Okay. It's telling me like the mission name or something.
God's sake.
a picture.
Aye.
You are. It.
Out of the question. Is that really?
Okay, now it's actually a buy this time.
Greetings. Goodbye.
Jimkin.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
that was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
And that should be all.
God save you.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about.
No mother's happy when I've spoken like a man.
Yes.
Go.
All right, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Where? Never mind.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Not bad. Again. Good. Once again. Nice. Not bad. Again. Not bad. Again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Now you're getting it. Very good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Okay.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Nuh-uh. I'm gonna punch him.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you alright?
Aww.
That won't do. Go and get those damn nails.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks.
Did I already
How's
take them?
Olga?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just
Henry,
wondering,
what are you waiting
will you be
for?
going to the
Bring
dance
those
this evening?
nails.
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
This is a good scene in a minute. It's cool.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, says Svan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword. And then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Uh-oh. This is what happened when we were in jail.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the
Keep
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Okay, that's just brutal there. You all go up to stab her.
Yeah.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it!
Run!
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Okay, it's over here.
You burn in hell, you animals!
Minul jobban vergődsz, annál rosszabb lesz, Beribont!
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Damn it, not this way. Where the hell have I gone now?
Okay, that it worked. Why I can't?
Run for it!
Yeah!
I'm surprised I'm not dead yet.
Run for it! Run for it!
I'm stuck.
Flee! To Talmberg!
I smell. Toaster.
Horse is gonna get me killed.
Yeah!
Get him.
Okay, we did it.
Darn. He escaped.
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ! Help! Scottish has been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hadu! Who's in there? They're turning tail!
Darn.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Toaster got away.
Hee hee.
We'll get him next time.
Probably will. I kind of suck at this.
LOL.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Dog.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers?
Breaking
Were there
news.
Any more survivors?
Local toaster sees dog.
I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway.
Dog.
Thank you
Doggy.
for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Now I can walk.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father.
Oh, the drugs are
He
kicking
was a
in.
swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Please,
Sir Divish has
God.
suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything blows over. You risked your life to warn us, and we won't forget it.
Well, I mean, she did have something to look forward to this
You're
evening.
fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana
What?
here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
The person, this guy's dating, I think, just keeps going, oh, you have something to really look forward to this evening, and then a war broke out.
Proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
LOL.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Must eat.
Yum yums. How did I lose reputation?
You talked to a woman.
Dear God. How dare I talk to a woman? Oh, out in there. Oh, is it here?
Don't you start.
Are you looking for something?
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Oh wait, hold up.
You fled from
I'll be
something.
right back.
How did you manage that?
I'm getting called.
I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
Never mind, I guess. I think they accidentally called me.
Phone.
Uh...
12 hours.
There's only so far I can go.
Inato wants you up.
If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected.
A really good
The day
wall right
started
there.
just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him.
Oh.
Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. But Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers.
And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, knights in full armour, saw Father and charged at him, cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm a good Christian.
She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzik, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could
It was
something
all
like
your
that
fault.
happen?
Yeah, I didn't even know I could help him.
Such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through.
If you whistled right before you
I
got
was
on horse,
young
you
when
could
I
run
married
and
my
still save
husband.
her.
It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear
Nerd.
her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Do me. I get to play the game.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time!
Nah, I think I'm good.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I just go back to sleep. How is it still working?
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey!
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch over.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minion. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
Nah.
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, Make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't get caught away right there now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understand?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done to me.
Splendid! And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
Have you lost your mind?
Yeah, I forgot I could do that. Can I just jump off?
You don't have a mind.
That's rude.
Just fluff.
Hell are you fooling around here and there's anything to help?
This is quite mad.
What am I supposed to do? Also, I keep thinking this guy's gonna trip me.
Jay.
You'll never make a soldier if you can't obey one simple order.
Aren't you supposed to
Lean against the wall.
wandering around like a stray sheep? Must be your first watch, eh?
Click T.
I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
I mean, he just said that, so.
One more time and see what happens.
God be with you. What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege.
Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing.
I'm sorry you didn't all manage to get away.
So am I.
Thank God he was you.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, we exchanged a few words. That's it.
And that's a fine move.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just wait.
Oh.
Everyone to the main.
Them again. Uh-oh.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. You don't want to end up like them.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yippee!
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Good day to you.
Farewell.
Watch out!
Worked.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So, Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
So he could loot it?
I was not paying attention. Oh.
King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Oh God. Eat. food.
Fine.
I heard they eat their prisoners and make broth from corpses.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Don't want to be aggressive. That one just probably... Hold up, I'll be right back. Maybe I can bribe them.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
Don't have enough.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Farewell.
Haha. So we just gotta kill a guard and steal their clothes. Ooh. Gonna steal this. Oh.
Do you know where I can buy and sell things?
I'd try the kitchen. The cook sometimes sells a surplus food. Otherwise, I don't know. Try asking the villagers if there's anything they want or have to trade. God be with you.
God be with you.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life. Good luck to you.
Did you see them horrible foreign soldiers?
Or with it.
Okay, gotta look for the hungry guy.
You can just jump over certain spots of the wall.
Wait, this is a guy.
That's what I did.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I'll be with you.
So I can just jump over the wall.
Yeah. Make sure it's not too big of a fall though. Right there.
B.
Go left.
Got you! Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Go up the hill.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
Alright, shove me, I'll pretend you caught me off guard, and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double. Kurwa! Ah!
Wait, no. They said to push him. I didn't mean to punch him.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Go up the hill.
Take that!
I got it. The game crashed. You know what? I'm gonna have to end the stream.
Ding.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I mean, pressured right now.
Bye.
So that's gonna. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all for coming. Like 2 people, but still. So yeah.